what's going on, guys? Hey, look, if you watched my last video about learning to ride single track in my mid-50s, you may have noticed that the trails I was riding on were not quite single track. I think you did, because I got lots and lots of comments on them. So two things on that. One, I should have mentioned at the beginning that I was not suggesting what I was riding was gnarly single track. I just wanted to make the video about learning to ride single track in your, as an older adult. And that's the closest I have to my house, really, okay? So I should have stated that, though, okay? Number two, while it did look, it was an OHV area, and while it did look like 2-track or ATV track or whatever, it actually is a pretty difficult area to ride, because it's only really one bike width. Most times you have to pull over off the side for oncoming traffic or whatever. It's very soft on the outside, it's very rutted on the center, so it is a difficult trail, but not what most people call true single track, all right? So that being said, we are headed out to the Grand Junction area, and me and my son here are going to be riding some single track so that I can prove to you that I actually do know how to ride single track, all right? And then, whoever feels like it, you can always make comments about how that's still not single track, and I will humbly bow down to you. But hey, let's go ride some single track, hey? All right, so we just got into Grand Junction. It was a great ride over the mountain passes today. The leaves are in full color change mode. And before we go check into the hotel, though, got to stop at my favorite spot here in Grand Junction, Fiesta Guadalajara. I'm not going to tell you it's the cheapest food around, but it is on par with everything else you're going to find. The difference being that the portions are humongous here, and its food is so good. The salsa is like the best salsa I've ever had, and they make it fresh here, and they sell it, so you can take a pint or a bucket or whatever else you want and bring it with you when you leave. So let's go grab some food. This place is awesome. Guys, we're out here in Grand Junction. Got in last night, had a really good meal, and got a good night's sleep. Now we're off to ride some single track. My son, he's on his TE150, and that thing is a really nice bike for intermediate or beginner level rider. It's got lots of power, but it's very manageable, and he loves it. He really rips on it. We've ridden out here once a while ago. Haven't had the opportunity to get back here yet, but we've been wanting to because we really enjoyed it. So just kind of warming up right now. Like I said, been a while. But I'm sure near the end of the day it'll get a little, we'll get a little bit spicier. It's always funny when you first start riding, it's like, whoa man, I'm all over the place here. Well, me anyway, not everybody I suppose, but whoa, dang boy. Huh. Well, let's go look around, I guess, huh? We had this happen last time we were here. We're coming up the trail, we were going the other way. And all of a sudden, we're like, where's it at? So, well, we went uphill to find it. So I think it's probably right over here somewhere. We're definitely not the only people that had this issue. There's a couple of trails or tracks right here. I think this is it though. Warm up on some of the trails here. So we're about ready to go do, what's that one called, Dylan? Quad rocker, which is pretty difficult. Last time it kicked our ass out here, so we're hoping to do a little bit better today. Unfortunately, got back to the truck to drink some water and take a break, and I must have ran through a cactus patch or something because I've got a flat tire now. So going to pull the tire off, see if we can patch the tube or put a new one in. But at any rate, be back on the road in a minute. Yeah, the spoons we're gonna use. Oh, yeah. I always bring my toolbox with me every time we go riding, but I was just all excited to use my field kit. But now I know it doesn't have everything I need in it, so that's good. Okay, well, it took us entirely too long to change the tire. So we took the tire off the wheel, pulled out the inner tube, looked for a leak, and there wasn't any leak at all. So we put the tire back together, pumped it up, and it went flat right away. Had to pull the wheel off again, or the tire off again, found the flat, patched it, and so now we are back on the road. Let's go see the view. it doesn't look as bad as I remember from last time. So, true, but even the obstacles didn't look as bad. We'll find out, huh? All right. See what we can do here, huh? This thing's still holding there. It seems to be. Ooh, all right, so man, that was a fun day of riding for us today. I don't think either one of us were really feeling it, but we did drive all the way out here, so we had to ride.
Yeah.
But still got some really good riding in. We did twist and shout to warm up, a couple of other things, but at any rate, the one that we really wanted to tackle this trip was quad rocker. And we did, what, four times I think we did it.
Yeah.
Like I said, the first time we came out here a few months ago, it kind of, it beat us up. We made it past all the obstacles, but
we didn't know that was it.
Yeah,
so
and we didn't make it. It wasn't with style by any means. But today, yeah, we just thought, you know what, we're going to give it a shot, and started up the trail and got to it. And on the first try, I was my camera, I didn't turn it on, so I don't have the video of that, but he had his on, and we just cruised up it the first time. And then we went back to do it again with me in the back so I could film him. And you know how it is. Sometimes you just get it in your head. And I mean, he made it all. We made it all 4 times, just not with as much style maybe as the first time. But the second time, he had a bitchin' wheelie up one of the rocks, man. I don't know how he saved it, but he did, and it was really it looked really cool. And that's what it's all about, right? I mean, just making it over the obstacles. That's what's fun about this kind of riding. So, you know, like I said in the last video, the trail that I was riding wasn't what a lot of people consider single track. And I'll be honest with you, I really don't care what you think. I consider it single track. It's only 1 bike wide. Maybe the ground itself isn't 6 inches wide, but at any rate, not here to start any fights or call anybody names or anything like that. But I would call it, you know, for me, it qualifies as single track. Today, definitely much more single track. Now, the trail wasn't as, it was much wider than a lot of like the Crested Butte and Taylor Park single track, but the obstacles were there regardless. And some of the single track that I've seen in the past is really just dirt, and it's only a few inches wide, but there's nothing really technical about it, nothing hard to ride. There were some good obstacles here that you had to maneuver, and it was just a lot of fun. But you know, like I said, I'm in my mid-50s. This kid here, he's 16 years old, so he's full of piss and vinegar, and he's ready to tackle anything. So sometimes it's hard for me to keep up with him, but it keeps me young, keeps me spry, keeps me motivated. I hope the sun is not glaring out this video right now, but at any rate, what I don't know, what did you think about the riding today, some of the trails?
It was a lot of fun and definitely easier than last time.
And that TE 150 is the bomb, right?
Yeah.
He loves that bike. So what is it you think is really the better thing about that bike as opposed to like the 4-strokes you've ridden?
Definitely like the power band, and it's almost impossible to stall.
It's almost impossible to stall a 2-stroke. That's why it's so, especially for an old guy like me. You know, I would say that I'm a pretty good rider in a lot of disciplines. I'm new to the single track riding and enduro style riding, so having a 2-stroke that doesn't flame out is really helps a lot. But yeah, we had a great time out here today, man. So again, get out, ride with your kids, ride with your buds, but ride. You know, I just love riding. It's my favorite thing in the world to do. And you know, if you can pick up a new style or a new discipline of riding, that's even better, right? So yeah, it's kind of late, you know, early in the afternoon right now. We've been out here for about 4 hours or so. We're gonna go get some chow and head back home. But thanks for coming along with us on this trip. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a great big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that notification bell so you get notified whenever I put out any new content. I hope you have a great rest of your day wherever you are, and I hope to see you guys out on the trail.